feel good? Good man.
What was that? What are you doing?
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The jab doesn't quite connect. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Both men step back for just a moment. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Focus. Get your mind on the job. Get back.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
smart. The jab's working nice. Well, 1-2 straight down.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That jab won't score. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate. You're so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They both want a knockout, you can tell. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax, relax. Now, I don't want you to load up.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... Hold it right there! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. down big time on the score. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They both want the knockout. The jab doesn't quite connect. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything.
And there it is! The knockdown punch we knew was coming. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's all offense, all the time. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He missed with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Good defense on that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come...
Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Stumbling up. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Hold it right there! What's the referee thinking right now? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And they got caught. How did they not go? And he is forcing him to take a knee.
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
7, 8. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. There's the bell to start round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He misses with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. How about that time counter shot? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Do you believe this? How about that impact? Let's
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They